this right for once.
You always do.
No, I don't.
You do eventually, right?
Well, eventually. I just did oh no, stop it.
I'm a mother of 5.
Okay, so YouTube Live. Oopsie.
Yeah, it says it's streaming up at the top there.
Okay, good. Perfect. There's the thread. I'm gonna go from top chat to just regular chat.
And do we have to record or?
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, can you believe it? I'm actually remembering that.
I'm just used to this little thing coming up.
I know. All right. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How are you, everyone? Can't remember what the giveaway was for, but okay, I gotta ask Papa one thing. Hey, Rudy, what was Eric's shoe size? Okay. I had a question. What was Eric's shoe size? And I had to get Papa to look at one of his shoes. All right. So
was it 9.5, 10? 9.5?
Well, his heart was size 9.5, but he was like 5'7", 5'8" only. And everybody thought
I just heard the word. I just heard 9.5. Yeah. Huh?
Well, he wanted to be that big, and he often would buy shoes that was that size, even though it swamped him. So no, he's well, let's see what people say. All right. We're so grateful to have the beautiful Ginger Bailey, and I really want to welcome everybody who's new to this channel, whether it's Atlanta Scalar or Chilling Erik. A little bit about what's happened today. First of all, my second oldest daughter is about to have her baby any day now.
Oh, wow.
Also, I've been working on trying to do TikToks in just a little bit more creative way, and I'm not very good at that. So anyway, I want y'all to put up one that's kind of funny that you might want to look at. So y'all check out my TikTok channel and follow it, because you never know. And I also sent everyone in our email list, and don't worry, I don't sell emails, okay? An email that has a poll in it, trying to figure out what you guys want me to do, Erik and I to do, and this was his suggestion, for Father's Day. What's good for dads and grandads? So I've got a little poll going on. So check that out. Hopefully you received it. If not, please subscribe to the newsletter. I think that does it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay. All right. So Jennifer Bailey, psychic medium, is going to channel Erik in all this. All right. So let's start with Stephanie Clark. She says Erik's shoe size is 7, but it's not. Very close though. And she's Stephanie Clark's from Ontario. Did I have a past life with the Bronte family? And if yes, what role did I play?
Bronte family?
Yes, like Emily Bronte and stuff like that. Pride and Prejudice, I think, all that. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I don't remember.
Erik is saying no. But or you're not part of the family, but you have had past lives. That's what he's saying. And also he wants to say, I love you, Mom. He's like, I love you, Mom. He's like, I love you, Mom. And I said it earlier, and I just want to let you know that. But he's saying that it's not like you're the same soul family, but you have had other lives together. Usually when we have past lives with people, and this is like very rare that it's not part of the soul family, but if there's somebody in your life that like influences you or has an influence on you, usually that's part of your soul family, but not always, but most of the time. So that was a no, but you have had past life, like a past life, he said.
With the family.
Yes.
Okay. All right, next. And y'all, we're going to try to keep each person just one question, brief, because, you know, we want to try to accommodate as many people as we can. And by the way, let you know that please subscribe to the Channeling Erik YouTube channel, of course, the Atlanta Scalar one, because we're going to have some cool stuff coming up. We've got Tina Turner coming up. And because of the UFO stuff and this thing that happened in Las Vegas, we're going to interview the tall white Adrian and maybe the Atari group. We're going to find out what's going on because things are happening in this ET UFO thing. So we want to find out more. So just know that. All right. So take you down a rabbit hole. All right. Patty Zolinska. Hello, beautiful peeps.
Huh?
She's from Chicago, Illinois. I believe my Papa Andrew Zolinsky and I are twin flames. He is on the other side. Can you confirm or deny this for me, sweet Erik?
Not twin flames, soulmates. There is a difference. Okay. Soulmate is a deeper, like a deep connection. A twin flame would be another you. Does that,
yeah.
Well, and it's another one of you. And that's very rare that you run into a twin flame. And some people do get that confused with the soulmate, like it's kind of the same thing, but it's not. But soulmate, absolutely, Erik said. Yes.
Well, I know Erik long ago, and maybe this is wrong, but you told me that you and I are actually twin flames, as rare as it can be. Is that true? Well, you just say if it's not. It's okay.
I get soulmates, Lisa. Okay. I get soulmates.
All right.
Very, very strong soulmates. Okay. That's what I get.
All right.
But I'm not always right, so.
Nobody is. Karen C. from Winnipeg. I was primary caregiver for my parents who passed away a few years ago. Does my dad, Henry C. Dauphine, have a message for me? All the best. So, Karen C. from Winnipeg wants to know if her dad, Harry C., who she took care of, has a message.
Must have had something going on with this, like heart or lungs, because I can feel that. So he's very like calm, like a kind, calm personality. And what he's saying is she's overthinking things. And just to kind of give yourself credit for a lot that you're doing, because you're usually you'll be on track with something, but then you'll overthink it. So just take like the first thought, and follow through with that, and try not to overthink it, because it's kind of like driving yourself in circles in a way. And of course that he loves her, and he's with her. Most family is. Around everybody. And he brings a lot of like strength energy around her to help her with, stay strong.
Is he very strong? Was he a very strong dad? Probably still is, that whole thing.
It feels like this is something that he, provided while he was here, which he continues to do from the other side.
Nice. All right, let's see. Dominica. Hello, ladies and Erik. She says 10. He wishes. My question is, why am I so drawn to Western USA? And when will I finally be able to go there? Ooh, cool.
Why are they drawn to it? To the USA?
Why is Dominica Pryt Krupite?
So she's had her life, the life right before this one, even though there's no linear time in past lives and stuff, but from this point of view, the life right before was in America, and in the US. And also she's got her personality type is very curious, wanting to try things, see things, experience more things. And I feel like Erik is showing me like she's been where she's at for so long that it's like wanting a change, and that would be the change she would want. He's saying that you will. He actually said you will. You will come here.
Awesome. What state? California, Oregon? I mean, how west? Nevada?
He's showing me, he's showing me Nevada, and he's showing me some California, Southern California.
Possible. All right. Claudia, woman mom Clara Elena, and my dad Cipriano G reincarnate together.
Yes, he said yes. But they haven't yet.
When will that be? Will it be before or after?
After she passes. After.
Okay, so
after.
Maybe they'll go all together.
Yeah. And that's common.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Anything for me, Jeffrey? So we can't have generals, people. We need to know. No general messages. We need to know career, relationship, health, anything. All right. Maria Andrea Hernandez Gall from Guatemala would like to hear a message from her mom, Rosa Frida Gall. You know, very, very close connection they had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can feel that. I hear like an accent. And I usually get that too when they didn't speak another language. But she's saying that she wants her to not worry, that it's going to be okay. So I'm not sure what's going on in her life right now, but she's saying it's okay, and I'm with you through this. And she's saying that you're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think is what she's saying. And then she like reaches her arms out for a hug. So hugs. Yeah.
All right, that's beautiful. All right, Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Can Erik or my guardian angel share a bit about my mission as an earth angel? And I'm guessing size 13. Ooh, he wishes. that was the size of his penis. Okay, just kidding.
He's sticking his feet up. He's sitting down, putting his feet up with these giant shoes on, and he's like, yeah, that fits.
Wouldn't it be just awful if the question I asked people to answer was how big was his penis, and you win a prize? That would be so horrible. Well, Erik will probably have a lot of bragging rights.
Yeah, he said he wishes he still had one.
I know. That's the first thing he noticed. He went to the other side.
Oh my God! Yeah.
He looked down and said, "My dick."
Yeah. Anyway. Yep. Okay, he's making my eyes water.
Get the children out of the room, people. All right. So, hi from Canada. Any messages? No, we can't do that. Message from guys? No. General stuff we can't do. It's just too hard to, in such a short, rapid fire, lightning round thing to get general messages to people, and it's in the instructions. So I really can't stress enough that all the posts that I sent, please pay attention to the instructions. I know where to do something here. Okay, remind myself something.
And if you want a real message, like a really good message directed towards something for you, it's better to have that anyway, because general message, even though it will maybe fit, but it's better to have it more generalized for them. Like if they ask it, you get a better answer.
Yeah, and you can, of course, book a session with Ginger or the other mediums to get more of a message. Okay, Rontavian Mason. Hi, Angie, by the way, from Knoxville, Tennessee. What is the color of my aura? Ooh, I like that question.
So I can see the auras without being around the person.
What does Erik say? Erik sees all.
Right. And I said I can see him too, like without being around the person. Yeah. So because I see it in my mind anyway, when I do see somebody with my eyes, I do see auras also, but I can also like a reading, like reading their energy.
Yeah.
And that's help from Erik and from my guides. All my guides help me with it. So she has there's some blue, and then there's some pink and lavender in there. Pink and lavender and some blue. And you can actually see your aura. I teach people how to see their auras. Everybody can see them if you practice it. It's just seeing the energy light around your body with your peripheral vision. So
all of my kids can see auras. They look at the top of people's heads and see like a dome.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right. And usually you can see like the colors if you like sight, like when you look at a flash light bulb and then you close your eyes and you see the outline. It's kind of like if you do that, you can kind of see the color when you close your eyes. It'll do. That's how I see too sometimes. Right. I don't have to close my eyes anymore, but that's how I practiced, how I started doing it.
I remember when we had a channeling Erik event here, one of the meetings, maybe it was Jamie, had no, it was somebody else. Had us each person put their body against a white wall, stay there for a while, and then go to the side, and there would be the color. Now, if it was a complementary color to whatever they were wearing, then that's not the aura,
right?
But if it wasn't, it's the aura. So I think it's quite fascinating. Okay, so.
Yes.
Anyway. All righty. Okay, what happened to me? Okay, this happens, and all of a sudden goes down.
Yeah.
You guys know this.
I don't know how you keep up with that line of questions.
Yeah, I mean, when I scroll down, all of a sudden, sometimes it'll go boom all the way, many, many pages down. So I just have to go up.
Go back up.
Take a look. Okay. All right. Ooh. Deanna Murphy from Ontario, Canada. What spirit is hanging out in our basement? My dog wants to hang out with them, or him, her.
Okay, so this is so what Erik is showing me, this isn't something connected to the land, not the home.
Okay.
And not connected to them really. It's like a native, like it's the native like Indians that live there, like a tribe. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like it's some of it's residual, and then it's also it is okay. So Erik is saying it's actually earthbound, but it's not something bad. It's not something bad at all.
Well, is it compassionate to find a way to guide them into the light, or it's like, oh, they're happy there, it's fine?
You can if they don't want to, or it's not in their plan or journey to do that, they won't. But
okay,
it's not going to bother anybody. It's not going to bother anybody at all. It's actually connected to the land though, not the building.
Yeah, that's really common. So, Ginger, Erik, on the rare occasion that people do not respond to scalar energy work, it's 99.99% chance it's some sort of blockages, not irrevocable contracts so much. Can you or any of the other mediums, remove those blocks?
So most of them that I see, and I like when I talk to people about this that have come to me about it, what I see is it's not just about them being blocked, like there's some wall blocking it. It's their own blocking. They're blocking it.
Yeah. They're worthy of this. It's too to be true.
Right.
Thoughts.
Right.
Yeah.
And not only they're not feeling worthy or their thoughts like that. It's also but it's also what they're looking for, kind of like when you're learning to do what I do. If your expectation is expecting something and it's not happening and you think it's not happening,
Expectations,
when
the big wall.
right, and
Big
it
block.
moves, the scalar work works in like a certain like the universe has its own time frame. Things work in a certain time, and the more that you believe and the more that you just notice the little subtle things, the more you'll see the changes. So I think that what happens too is there's people that just want like that. They want, okay, I did this, now I want all my problems gone. I want all my illness better. And yeah, of course, yeah, that
quickly, but
right. But for
a
some,
lot of energy to
some
move.
they don't, they're looking for the wrong thing, is what Erik is saying. They're looking and expecting a certain thing, and that's why it's not happening. So it's a mind, the mindset and their perception of it.
Yeah, and there's certain things that we have to do very slowly, like releasing and clearing out trapped emotions. You can't do that all at once, so the person
Well,
it'll
I'll
be
tell
very
you what, when you do that, you also, some people, a lot of them will, if they feel especially fast, you get sick. When you know, heavy, dense energy is leaving you, it can make you sick, you know, and not feel good. So it's not good to do it really fast.
Yeah, I've had to change the script for the Elohim to release them, the trapped emotions and other things at a rate that that person can tolerate. And you know, I've gotten a lot of feedback here recently that some people, the scalar work, you know, takes sometimes 6 months, but it's just, you know, it works. Sometimes there's immediate results, but sometimes, you know, a lot of energy but it's worth it.
It
All right.
is, and yeah, it's just about their way that they're expecting it to go, you know, or the way that their perception is about it too.
Yeah.
So it has a big part of it.
Okay. All right. Don't forget, people, please don't ask the same question over and over again in the thread. It muddies up the thread and it makes little old lady me and my mind. It makes it difficult for me to look clearly at things. So, Nathaniel Williams, good evening, ladies. Could Erik tell me about my last life? Nat Williams from Massachusetts.
So Erik is showing me, Erik is showing me that he was a girl, a female in this life. This feels like it's right before this one, early 1800s, late 1700s, around that time. And he actually was very independent for a female and did not marry in that lifetime. He was like a single parent in that at that time.
Wow, rare.
Yeah, very rare, very rare. But it came with a lot of struggle for that life because of that, because of the times. But the one thing that I see sometimes around this era is like struggle financially, because a lot of people were just starting to make it, and it was here in the United States,
especially females. Okay,
right, and he was doing very well. It came from the family, like came from a like high class family. But he was away from them. He didn't have family around. So Erik was just showing me how he struggled a lot because of that, and now I'm not sure like how it would affect this life, but all our lives that we're having, all our incarnations affect this life, not just one or two. They're all happening at the same time, so they all affect. And so if he struggles in this life, and I feel like this is one of them, with feeling good enough about things.
It's from that.
Yeah, it's some of it's from that life. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Rachel S. Hi, ladies. Will I find another better paid job soon, please? Hi, Rita.
Erik is saying yes, you will. Absolutely, you will. He's saying put your focus on it more. He's saying don't focus on not having it. Focus more on having it. See what you want to do. See yourself doing it and how it feels. You know, I feel like a broken record with that, but that is important.
It's so true.
You don't want to focus on things that you don't have, because you'll continue to get it.
Yeah. So is this a job that she will like? I mean, maybe she'll get it, but maybe she won't like it. I mean,
It looks more like a job that she's just taking because she needs to work. So it
okay.
actually looks like an in-between job, Erik is
Like a
saying.
stepping
Like this,
stone.
yeah, like a stepping stone job. Yeah.
All right. Eliza Tamayo was hoping to ask of my husband's transition to the afterlife. Erik, was it smooth? Hopefully you helped him.
Yes, yes. He says it was like as soon as he left the physical, he was surprised at a lot of things. So the way he thought when he was here was like different than what he's seen when he crossed over. So whatever it was, like his, like whether he believed in certain things or how he believed it, Erik is saying that it was different. And I'm trying to tune into him. So he's saying that he was a little like confused at first, and he's kind of funny. He's like funny about it. It's like he's turning in a circle, like, where am I? Where am I? But then he realized he didn't have to turn in a circle because he could see all directions. So he began to joke about it. Yeah, so but he is fine. It was absolutely no pain, no fear, no pain, all natural. He said it felt very natural, very natural.
Awesome. Going home, man.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Angel Blessing, Angel or Angel from New York. Are there any messages from my higher self concerning my finances from New York?
so usually the higher self is you. It's just you being connected to the spirit in spirit. So you can get, guidance and stuff from your higher self. It's usually your guides though, really, that, give you the most information about that. But your higher self is just like with you on this journey where you're at is fine, whether you think it is or not, kind of thing. They know you're going to be okay. But what one of your guides is saying, and this is a female guide that I see, she's saying that it's going to get better. Okay, it will get better. See it get better, feel it get better, but watch your budget. Watch that budget, she's saying.
Okay. All right.
That's the message. Yeah.
Okay.
Watch the budget.
All righty. Then we all need to. My husband and I are having to support another family now.
Yeah.
And it's been really
Everything's so expensive too. I mean, this economy is so crazy. So
no,
yeah.
I mean, they'll starve without us. So we're
Right.
paying
Yeah, it's
for
too
their
hard.
mortgage, we're paying for their groceries, and it's like it's not been easy. But yeah, what's money for? I can't take it with me. So
Right.
it's
And it'll be okay. It'll be okay. That'll be
I don't
okay.
do my nails. I don't do my wardrobe. You could tell. Okay.
Yeah. Erik's saying that situation's going to be all right. It's going to work out. It's going to work out.
Has to. Okay. Okay. Olivia Paget from North Carolina. Hey, Erik and fam. So after turning my bedroom upside down and back again, I still wasn't able to find my AirPods. Could you help me pinpoint where they are? That's really a tough one, though, people.
Yeah, this looks like something not in your house. It's outside of the house. Like he's showing me like,
she opened the car door and they slipped down on the street.
like something like that. Yeah. Like this is outside of the house, dropped. He shows me like dropped, like outside of the house, or dropped, misplaced, dropped, but it's not in the house, he said.
Okay.
Yeah, he says retrace your steps the last time you seen him. If you can remember, that was retrace your steps. He's saying.
Will she ever find him? Just yes or no, Erik?
He says yes. He says yes. If you,
awesome.
if you, places. They will. He says they will show up. They will show up, but she's probably going to end up buying another set. But they are going to show up. And
I've done that.
Oh, there it is.
I couldn't find my AirPods, whatever, and couldn't find it anywhere. And so I bought another pair, And then I found it in my backpack that we took, traveling. So irritating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's what happened to me once is when I was not clear on how to protect myself during the skater work, the negative entities were awful. And so they all of a sudden my expensive, because I have progressive lenses, glasses just disappeared. And I looked everywhere. And so, and I did my wash, folded the clothes, put it up. But that's important for the story. And then I said, Erik, get the divine team to, he said they were in they took the negative entities, took them into another dimension. Like there's these like Bigfoot people.
Yeah.
With my glasses on.
Yeah.
I lost my glasses when I got lost in the tundra. There's a moose there that's wearing my fashion glasses.
That's a funny vision.
Yeah, it's terrible. But anyway, so anyway, that night I was going to throw some dirty clothes in the hamper, and they're in that laundry basket with my glasses. I don't put my glasses in the laundry basket. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, so anyway, so maybe sometimes people.
Yeah, he's saying it like they're not in that house, but it also doesn't feel like they're outside. So maybe in somebody else's house, or or in a car or something, because it doesn't feel like they dropped it on the ground. I just want to make that clear. It is inside of something. So yeah.
All right, Lulu, but we don't know her name. We have her handle. But y'all have to give us your first name, please. And hopefully the city or town here. May I ask if I actually had a conversation with an alien yesterday?
Erik is saying yes, and this is something like you would with your spirit guides, like that kind of thing. Like not like you were sitting there like like it was standing in front of you. It was more like a one in spirit. You know what I mean? Like an alien in spirit instead of a live alien.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to ask about this alien, this whole Las Vegas thing. Let me show you this. I found somebody sent me this Las Vegas man just released the clearest footage of the entity that landed in. Oopsie. And that's an actual photograph of what he took, an 8-foot tall alien. And that's why we're going to start. Is that real? Because I mean, a lot of people apparently saw this, and a policeman, when the space, whatever, he investigated it, and he said, look, dude, I know what you're saying, because my partner saw the same thing. And so
it absolutely was real. And I'll tell you, Erik's saying that the reason why we're seeing, and we're going to see a lot more of this, is because not only is the frequency raising on the planet, a lot of people are more connecting, to the other side and stuff. So it makes it a little better, for them. I mean, they would actually show themselves and be intertwined with our species if we weren't such a violent species. And our first, response is to fight,
if I saw that one by my bed when I woke up in the middle of the night, I would freak out.
Well, they wouldn't do that. That'd be like me coming and standing over you. I'm not a bad person, but it would still be scary. I mean, come on, you don't want anyone standing over you, right? But especially something that you're not used to seeing. So, but if we have, not if, but when we have the telepathy powers that we are going to have towards the future, then there'll be, more of them around, because we can communicate better, and we can know, that they're not out to get us,
creepy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, because it's not something we're used to. It's not something we're used to. Yeah.
Oh my God. But let me tell you,
that was real. Erik said that was real.
It's not like they look humanoid. It's that we look alienoid, because our genetics come from aliens, the Anunnaki, etc. So it's not like they got genetics from us, and that's why they'd have hands and arms and all that stuff.
Yeah. There's some that look more like us,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
there are some, they don't have like ears or hair or anything, but they have ears, but just holes. But there's so many. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
And my
So
husband said, I wouldn't bother me at all. I'd say, hey, dude. Yeah, right. Anyway, maybe he's pretty brave. All right. So, Wendy Pop, do my loved ones approve of my current marriage? Do you approve of your current marriage, Wendy? But anyway, so what does the loved ones say?
Erik says that there are some in the family that don't, but they keep it to themselves really, and they want her to be happy. But there are some that don't, he's saying, that don't. But here's the thing. If you're happy and you love this person and you guys are good together, then that's what matters. You're not here to make other people happy. You can't control what others, think, feel, or say or do. Of course, we do want our families to be, okay with us and be able to get along. But it doesn't feel like that. It feels more like there are some that don't approve. But
why?
Or keeping it to
the ones
themselves.
that don't approve, what is it?
Well, they have their own idea of what they think she should be with. So it's that kind of point of view. You know what I mean? And it's not that there's something wrong with him, wrong with the person. It's just their point of view of what they think. Like they're being judgmental.
That's not cool.
So,
all right. Yeah. All right. So, okay. Carol Madison from Massachusetts. I'm not sure if you're sharing that because you didn't have that information in a previous question. So if you guys don't get enough information with a question, then when you do write it down in the thread, please, reference the question as well. All right. Jennifer Balcamp. Hello. Any message from my sister, Elizabeth?
Yeah, she first of all, she wants to say she feels like she was really sick. I feel real sick before she let like cancer, or sometimes I feel like this when there's like diabetic problems or liver problems. But she's not anymore, and she's very happy. She comes out with this smile, like she's just the nicest smile. I love the smile. And she's glowing, she's happy, she's excited, and she's doing great, and she doesn't want her sister to worry about her. And also it feels like there might have been some unsaid things between them maybe before she left, and she wants her to know that she hears everything that she says to her, and and that there's just a lot of love energy around her. She's very loving, putting love energy around her. So anyway, she's just saying, like, don't worry about like her, she's fine. And
any advice?
Everything's okay.
Elizabeth to Jennifer in the current life? Romance, career, life in
general? She's saying that she needs to go a little easier on herself. She's like perfectionist in a way, to go a little easier on herself and know that give herself credit for the things that she does do. See those things that you do, and give yourself credit for that, because
I'm guilty of not doing that. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I think a lot of women are, especially, but men too.
Yeah. So
okay.
The worries. It's really, she keeps talking about worry. And so get rid of the worry. Get rid of the worry.
Yeah. Worry is dread of the future. Regret is, problems with the past. So we're in the moment. So we're in the present.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I should talk, whatever. Okay.
No, well, we're here to learn. We're not perfect.
I know. God dang it. Just send me the freaking cliff notes, people. All right. So Cindy Peel, any advice on help with my osteoarthritis of the knee?
Yeah. This is kind of crazy, but I know that people think this because I've heard this before about, like, when something hurts, The answer is get the inflammation out of your body, but move it. You got to move it more. Okay. You do some range of motion and move it more. Try to do movements, Erik says, without weight on it. Like, because, like walking is really hard, but if you do movement without weighting
passive
down,
exercises like
right.
bicycling in the air on the
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Or just like if you're sitting there and no sitting so much because the circulation is not real good for the knee if you're sitting a lot.
Yeah.
So if you work in I feel like this person sits a lot, and if you work, even if it's because of work or something, you got to get up and move around, because that circulation is one of the big problems. And then the other thing is inflammation throughout your body. Be careful with a lot of processed foods and stuff, which the American diet is bad for them. I'm not sure if she's on an American diet, but most diets have that in it nowadays because that's how they preserve food, but just be careful with it, try to be at least 80% good. I tell a lot of my clients,
Yeah. And let's talk about that. What you have to offer in the way of nutrition advice, psychic nutrition.
Yeah, I do.
Amazing. I've got a lot of good feedback, by the way, people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. So what I do is I go from a spiritual point of view. I'm a nutritionist and a personal trainer. I've been doing this for years. Also worked as a nurse, so I got a lot of that background, for the anatomy and things like that. Awesome. But so I put that all together, and I work with Erik, and I also tune into their bodies and find out maybe what maybe like if something's stopping them, or they've been struggling losing weight or gaining weight or gaining muscle. I mean, it's not just weight loss, or if they have any physical problems like sickness, we can go and we can look into it and see if there's something going on, that they have allergies. And we do it like on a psychic level and also mediumship level. And then I'll also come from a, earthly point of view. And we put it all together. Then they also get an outline when I'm done, okay, that gives them all that information that we talked about, along with other stuff, with a workout that does not take very long at all, okay, and a list of stuff. Yeah, it doesn't take it. Yeah, I know most people don't, but you know what? Once you get a routine in your life, it becomes just part of your daily routine. And as long as it's not overwhelming or hard, and it's not at all. It's just, a few movements that your body needs to not be crippled as you get older,
and so energy, etc. Yeah.
Right. And then we go through, I go through a whole bunch of questions. I also want to say that during these sessions, I also will answer any psychic medium questions they have. Wow. So it's not just for nutrition. If they want to ask me something while they're in it,
you connected to them for life. They can always, of course.
Oh yeah, come to me. I put on there that for the next 12 weeks, if they have any question, but I actually, there we go. If you need me, you can call me. I have my numbers on the outline and everything. If they have questions, I haven't had anybody like, everybody's really good about it. If they have questions, they let me know. It's not like I get like all day long bombarded with anything, because they have it all in front of them. That I give them. So, but I've been getting really good feedback with this. And
awesome.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I had long COVID and I got a proximal myopathy from there, very weak proximal muscles. But I went and worked out for the first time today. But I don't like to do, aerobic because I hate to hear my own self pant. It's so awful.
You know what? Actually, doing aerobics or cardio, it's for the heart. If you want to actually lose weight, you want to build muscle really, because being stronger, it makes your metabolism faster with muscle.
Yeah, muscles, like as a nurse, that muscle is very vascular and it burns calories much more than non-muscular tissue does. So.
Right. And when you lose weight without building muscle, you ruin your metabolism in a way, because you're losing muscle too.
I know.
It's not really weight loss, it's fat loss, and that will happen faster and stay off too if you build muscle. And now I'm not talking about being a bodybuilder. You don't have to go out there and because some people do mistake that with
not gonna happen with me,
right. And it's just your basic workout for that. But yeah, and it doesn't take very long at all.
Okay.
So
y'all, come on, you're not guessing his size. Maybe I should have just put what is his penis size. I swear to God, now I'm beginning to wonder. Just kidding. All right, so here's Christina when I talk like this. First of all, they make fun of me, my kids, because I said, I can say this, I'm a doctor, okay? But here's Christina. Mom, here's a line. Here's you. But whatever.
Yeah, but that's
I
good
can't have
entertainment.
Okay, so Cameo Morris, what does my future like? I can't do a nutshell future. Come on. I wish we could.
Does she want to know her future in a nutshell?
In a nutshell.
Well, it changes. So we can tell her that. It changes with your free will.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Natalie M. from Kissimmee, Florida. I love saying that name. Kissimmee. Okay, so I'm feeling lost right now in life at the moment. I'm 20 and I'm struggling with motivation, fear of failure, insecurity. Could Erik please give me some words of encouragement?
So Erik says, first of all, right off the top, it is going to get better. Okay. Second, he wants you to know that this is part of going from a child to an adult, and it's very common. Most people go through this. What he's saying is try to not look ahead so much and just enjoy your life where you're at. Do things where you're at, like, if you want to get a job or there's things that you want to do without looking too far ahead. Take it in steps, he's saying. Okay. Don't overwhelm yourself with, oh my God, I'm an adult now. I have to get a place, pay bills. I have to, do all this stuff because you're overwhelming yourself, he said. Yeah. You want to just take a little at a time and know that it does get better. It will get better. And this is not just for everybody, but for you. For you, he's saying, just for you, it's going to get better. But you got to stop looking at the things that are overwhelming you, because that makes you not want to do anything, and it makes you stuck where you're at.
It's paralyzing.
Right. So find things that you enjoy. Find things you enjoy. Find things to, make you happy or have fun. Keep having fun, because that's what life's about, having fun too. It's not all struggle and suffering. And then also just take it slow. Take those responsibilities slow, And look at he said, look around you of what you have too right now. Okay. You're not out there having to put a roof over your head and do all these things.
Always a way to see things in your life that you can be grateful for, even if it's tiny. Like I have a knife and a fork. I don't have a whole set, but I got a knife and a fork for my meals. Things like little things like that.
Yeah. But this person is overwhelming themselves, he says, thinking of and it changes. Life changes. Everybody's been here in this spot, and it changes. Things change continuously in your life. That's one guarantee in life. Nothing ever stays the same. So
yeah, well, Lucas, my Erik's brother, my only other boy, he went through that same thing when he was 19, 20. Yeah. He didn't want to, actually he was probably 18. He didn't want to grow up. He said, oh my God, I can't believe I'm not going to get summers off,
Yeah, it kind of gets scary. Yeah.
It's scary. Yeah. But anyways, and failure, I think a lot of this is about perception, people. Failure should not be looked upon as a bad thing.
Right.
Failure is a stepping stone to success. Every mistake you make is a stepping stone.
Right.
Yes, it's a way to, that is what not to do, but it's okay. That's all my list.
Right. Yeah. And another thing he says is, especially with the naive, you're so naive at this age and thinking this is how I want everything. You're looking at it. Don't do that to yourself, because life has a plan for you. Well, it was really your plan, but there's a plan for you, and it's not always going to turn out how you want. And that doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. That just is trying to show you flow with life, flow with it, because it's going to take you where you need to go, no matter what,
Yeah. Don't fight upstream like a salmon.
Yeah.
Look what happened to the salmon who fought upstream. They didn't do so well, people. They died. Okay. Just kidding. we need them to do that, because we have to eat salmon.
Right. Right.
Okay. So
it's one of the best fish you can eat.
Yes, really? From a nutrition standpoint, I don't like seafood, but if I eat seafood, it'll be that, or fish and chips maybe. But I'm a beef.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay, as long as you eat your protein.
Got it. Okay, so Josie from Toronto, have not dreamt of about my dad Lino. Any message from him? He passed 2020. So what is it that, I beg for Erik to come into my dreams, and it just doesn't happen. Sometimes I'll think about him as a little kid, but it's like I just. So
well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as not, it's the same thing as not always getting what we want. I want, it not to be hot outside, and it's not.
I want a blue pony. I know.
Right. So anyway, it's not because it's trying to like teach you a lesson of you can't have everything you want, but it's because it's not on your journey. It's not meant. But what I'm getting for this is that, he is
what?
her father, right? It's her father. He actually is visiting her, trying to visit her in her dreams. There's some grieving going on that's putting a little bit of a wall up there. And I feel like maybe she's not always remembering the dream, but he is trying to get through and break through, and he is around her a lot. He's there. He's there. He's saying that he hasn't gone anywhere, is what his words are exactly. I have not gone anywhere. I'm there. And he is trying to penetrate through that, but it's very hard when you're grieving.
Sometimes before you go to bed, say, Lino, Dad, I'm going to be open to a lucid dream. I want to remember my time with you in that lucid dream. Does that help sometimes?
Yeah, it does. And another thing that helps is when you wake up in the morning, try to think about like if you or your dreams. Sometimes we forget our dreams like that, because we'll start getting our focus on something else. But if you don't have that happen, try to remember and replay it in your head, and then you'll start to remember certain things in your dream. It's easier way to remember your dreams if you do it right away when you wake up. But he's also says something about music, something with music, like if you hear certain music and you think of him, and if you see like things that remind you of him, that's also him. It's not just you remembering him. That's him like making your point of view look that way and making you think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Carol Madison wants to know, she's from Massachusetts. Erik, do you see her moving soon?
He shows me that she does move this year, but it's after summer, before the holidays. So that's what he says. This year awesome. He shows. Now remember predictions.
Quantum probabilities. Okay.
Yeah, free will can either
probability right now.
Right. It can speed it up or slow it down with your free will does, because things that are supposed to happen that we're here to do, free will does affect it, how fast it comes or how slow it comes and happens. So, but you do move. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Aaron Lewis Home. Are there any messages from my grandmother, Betty, Bettye? Interesting spelling.
Mm-hmm.
She passed away in September. Misses her so much. So her name is Erin Lewis Home. Mom Betty.
She's so loving, so loving. Just like almost like what I hate when I lose words, but it's like the glue that held the family together kind of personality.
Wow.
That kind of personality. Just loved her grandkids. So she's still like giving hugs. She's showing like hugs. Like she had something about her hugs. There was energy with that hugs. Like most people have energy, but you just really felt those hugs. And
we don't hug enough, people.
Right. But there was something about it was like a protection that you felt with her. Like she's got you a protection, and she still brings that energy through. She still does that. Nice. She's wanting him to just see what is this? See the roses? See, like put on like stop. Yes, stop and smell the roses. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing her say. Like
awesome.
Enjoy your life, because it's fast. She said it goes by fast.
Yes. Yeah. So, Erik, do you have any Father's Day messages for Papa?
Aw. Yeah, he's showing me a motorcycle, like they rode together or something, or
Yeah.
did they used to ride motorcycles together?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. My husband does like the knee drop to the ground
Oh
kind of.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
he's really good. He's so
I know
good. I think
Eric
he should get
did,
sponsors, and it should be Viagra and Geritol, maybe, but whatever.
right? Eric agrees. Yeah, so he's saying he loves Papa. I love you, Papa. And also he's like he's going to be with them. I don't know why he's talking about the motorcycle. Like, if he's going on a ride, he's with them. He wants them to know he's there with them, and he wants him to like see that, like see us together, because that's what Eric would be doing with them. He said,
Well, I
he
mean,
just loves spending time with them. He loved it.
well, he's going to go racing on this race is the 30th. Before that, he's taking our camper to go sell it. So he's going to be gone for a while. So maybe that's going to be a ride there.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, because he says he's going to be with them on a ride, and of course that he loves them so much, and he's with them. He's around you guys, which you know.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Vivian B. Oh no, Vinny B. Oh.
And happy Father's Day.
Oh,
Yeah, happy Father's
there's
Day.
his name. Hello, ladies. Hi, Eric. Have been in physical pain for a while now. When can I expect relief? I don't know that it's the handle is Vinny, VINI B, but we need
It's okay.
people. But anyway, maybe you can figure it out.
Yeah. So physical pain. This is part of your contract. I heard right away.
Hmm.
I heard this right away. Unfortunately, because I know I've dealt with it myself. This can drive a person crazy because
you
it's
have,
just
haven't you?
awful. It's awful to deal with. I so empathize and get it, and I can feel it too. But so Eric is saying that there's something you can do. It's a meditation actually, and it doesn't, I feel like this person probably has maybe heard this before, or maybe is not maybe too believing into this or whatever, but there's a meditation you can do, he's talking about, when you're having this, but it's hard to get concentration, but when you feel it, like before it gets too bad, just like you would with pain medicine, you want to stop the pain before it gets real bad. So when you feel it coming, he's saying, like, do a meditation, a focused meditation where you're envisioning this pain leaving your body. Not that you have pain, but what your body would be like without it. Yeah, and envision it like a light or a smoke or something. However, it's easy for you to envision leaving your body, the pain leaving your body and dissipating and going out, and it will help.
That's cool. I've told this story many times, but when I had energy and I could walk in the Memorial Park forest, I was deep in the forest, no cell signal. And anyway, I tripped, of course, very typical of me. And I hurt my knee so badly, it was swelled up very quickly. And I said, oh shit, I don't know how I can't walk. So I heard about healing and stuff. And maybe 5 years ago, and I concentrated on sending white light to my knee and envisioned it just taking all like a squeegee, taking the inflammation away, getting right down to the angry cells and ligaments and all that stuff. And I swear to freaking God, my knee just was decreasing, and the swelling went away in like 5 minutes and no pain. So
it works if you can focus long enough on the deepest, even as deep as that, and see it in detail, and you're not like thinking of anything else, and you're focusing in detail like that. The more detail you see it leaving, the better it works. Like, that's why it works so well.
Beautiful healers in the channeling Erik.
Absolutely.
But I'm a big believer in self. In fact, relatively new addition to the ever-growing main service script of Atlanta Scalar is to regain your healing property, your powers, your divine powers, your power to heal yourself and others, and your power to manifest. So I've added all that. And now it's gotten to be a huge script. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Everything. I even put in overcome my imposter syndrome. Overcome
Right. Yeah.
disbelief. It's just
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of words. And Erik is talking about, he wants people to know that, because some people are like, how do you manifest? How do you do it? He wants them to know you're already doing it. You're already manifesting. You're just not manifesting the things that you want, or that are like, let's say, a positive in your life. You're mostly focused. People are just so programmed to focus on things they don't like, or things that are affecting them in a negative way, that it's giving it to you over and over and over again. So, but you're already manifesting, whether it's something you want or not, you're manifesting. Everybody does 24/7. We manifest.
It's amazing.
With our thoughts.
Erik taught us a long time ago, we are emotional beings, and you must feel first and then allow that emotion to create a thought, and allow that thought to create a thought. I mean, a choice. So, and every thought is something that will collapse the Schrodinger wave equation, changing light waves into photons or particles that are creating reality. So you've got to be careful. And a thought might go on and dissipate because you don't think about it that often. But if there's a thought that you continue to harp on, to stick to, then that can become a reality. Like my dear Betty Jo, who was one of my nurses, thought, even when I was little, when she was doing my kindergarten shots, I'm going to get cancer. I'm going to get cancer. I'm going to get cancer. Dr. Jackie, Dr. Jose, can you please do a colonoscopy? I mean, please. She did so much. I mean, she got cancer. And
the reason why those negative things come through even easy, like it seems like the more negative things are easier to focus on, is because they're happening in front of you and it's easier to believe. When you're trying to focus on something that's not there, it's a little harder to believe, but it takes practice. Just practice it, and then eventually it'll be like a second nature. So it's not really that hard if you practice it, and affirmations can get you there too. Always like try to use affirmations, that'll start you off. But it's all about using your imagination and feelings together, your emotion together.
And that's so important. Oh my God, we're out of time. But yeah, thoughts are one thing, but you have to have the emotion, the feeling.
Yeah, that's a big
oh my God, I can't believe this went by so fast. Anyway, thank you. Nobody came up with this shoe size was 7.5.
Who got the closest? The first one?
A lot, Stephanie Clark.
A lot of them. Yeah.
All right, but okay, next time, people. So, all right. Stephanie, maybe if you want, you can contact me and we'll get you the price. But yeah, next time I'm gonna do is penis size. I swear to God, or maybe boxes, briefs, or commando. I don't know. Whatever. I love you guys, and Jen,
love you too.
Y'all, that her link is in the description box. Please subscribe to this channel and the Atlanta Scalar channel, and please join me on TikTok and all the other stuff, because I'm really starting to do, like with CapCut, trying to create more interesting TikToks. So, all right, love you all. I love you, Erik.
Love you too. Erik says, love you, Mama. Love you.